Well, hello again, everyone. Jesse Ladner here, presenting y'all my September update. Now, I did make another September update a couple days ago, but I ended up not posting that video on my YouTube channel due to privacy concerns. And let's get started. There's Malibu, by the way, as usual. You'll notice right here, two splitters. And what's this? You're probably wondering, what's this line running to? Well, got it running underneath the rug outside that window. Let me open up the curtain here. We'll go take a look outside. You see the line. And running underneath the mat. And there's the dogs. They still doing good, by the way. Running behind the sling all the way into the garage. Yep. That's right. This is what I've been working on yesterday, and hooking up a cable box in the garage. So that way when it cools off some, I can come out here and watch TV. Here is a TV that was sitting by the back door. This one still works. However, there's another one that's been sitting in the garage the whole time. However, this TV right here is no good. The picture tube is bad or whatever. It hardly gets any picture, and it had a burning smell coming from the top for some reason. I mean, you can still see it to change the channel and whatnot. It will still show that, but it won't show any pictures. So I think this TV is done for. It'll power on. And actually still got the original remote, which is inside. It's missing the cover for the batteries, though. And this TV right here is actually still working good. It's in good condition. I think the VHS player is not working, though, because it keeps messing up. I think it keeps eating up the tape or something. The DVD player on it works, if I remember. Now, you'll notice I had to switch out the extension cords. That brown one that was in here apparently was bad. It wouldn't hardly get any power to the stereo. So I'll go ahead and get it turned on for y'all. So basically, there's a master switch. We would normally use this during the Christmas decorations, but it does work on here. There's a master power switch. Okay, and we'll turn this other surge on. I had to hook this other surge up because it wouldn't reach, or power strip, excuse me. Now I don't know if you just heard that, but that's just might have heard a clunk. That was the TV making that noise. So I'll grab the remotes. This is the remote for the stereo. I did show this on the previous video before. For those who don't remember, the CD drive is locked up, so I had to pull the wire and electric tape it. CD drive on there is not working, but the rest of it works. So I do have this program to the TV here, and it comes on just like that. We will turn on cable box. Oh wait, it's still gotta finish booting up here. It takes a moment. And the volume is down because I got on the TV because I got it hooked up to the stereo. Let me try pressing cable again now. There we go. Just like that, and it works just fine. And I'll just turn on the sound. I know it's on the ESPN channel, so I'll just turn on the stereo. It's defaults to FM.
Does he owe nothing for refusing to sign that autograph for the young fan with the judge?
And the sound works just fine.
He owes absolutely nothing. He signs a ton of autographs, does work with the boys club here. He doesn't owe any apologies.
But for those who don't know, it's no longer Cable One. They changed their name to Sparklight. Keep that in mind. This is the show around the horn. So I was just showing this for demonstration purposes. Like I said, this TV right here is bad. It hardly gets any picture. I think the picture tube on there, or whatever you would call it, is shot. And it had an awful burning smell coming from the top. It's been sitting in here for over a year, so I wouldn't blame it if it was broke down. So that was just... Like I said, I did have a different September update video, but I ended up not posting that due to privacy concerns. Lawnmower, of course. Still okay. Once it cools off, I'll hear some. Now, there is a fan up there that it actually works running to our main house HVAC. And I can actually feel cool air. However, it's closed off. I do not know how to open them things. I mean, I do not see. I'll actually just mute this for a moment. Let me find them. Actually mute that so you can hear me better. So I'm not sure. I don't think there's not a way how to open this fan, but I can definitely feel cool air coming from it. Like I said, it's running to the main house HVAC system. Because we have two HVAC systems. One is in the rec room, or nowadays we call it pool room because there's a pool table in there. But now it's my sister's room. So that's where the other HVAC system is. Which I think that one in there. That one actually has a hidden handler, or otherwise either the handler's built inside a compressor or it's hidden inside that room. But yeah, there's definitely cool air. Just not the finishes. I think it might be closed probably because you don't want any wasps building up nests or anything like that. And like I said, this thing works. TV and stuff just works just fine. It's just been sitting in the house unused. Like I said, I think the VHS player does not work, but the DVD player does. I'll just switch this. I don't know what happened there. I think the buttons are a little knackered on here. Yeah, I think the buttons on here are a little knackered. Give me a yeah. We never had this problem before. Yeah, the buttons on here are a little messed up. I apologize. I might have to go grab if I can't get it, oh, there we go. I got it on DVD. The source button is acting up, but there is no disc in there. There is no VHS tape in there. Because I remember when you sometimes if you put a VHS player, a VHS tape in there, it sometimes immediately shut the TV off. Some TVs are known to do that. Yeah. I think that source button's acting up a little bit there. It didn't used to do that. It might need some contact cleaner. So, but there is no DVD in it. There is no VHS in it. Like I said, it all works great. But the TV itself might need some work on. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this off now. I don't want to get too much of the copyrighted stuff on here, so that shuts off, and that's off. Alright, everyone. Well, that's pretty much it for your September update. Like I said, I did have another video, but I decided not to upload it because of privacy concerns. And I'd rather not talk about it on this video because I'm going to otherwise regret uploading this one too. And the clock you're probably wondering why I did not set the clock. Well, for some reason the clock on here is really slow, so there's no reason to. Also, if I don't use this in a couple of days, it freezes and it won't let me turn it on and whatnot, so I have to turn the power strip back off and on. Usually I just turn it off whenever I'm not out here, just to conserve power, to save power. But that's why there's no reason setting that clock, because it's slow. And it freezes up whenever you don't use it for a while. Like I just said. So the only problem with that stereo is the CD drive is locked up on it. And speakers are still original. Still got the original speakers to it. That's really a good sign. This TV was going to wind up being scrapped, of course, because the picture tube on here is bad. I mean, if Spats Bear were living next to me, I'd definitely give this TV to him for him to work on it. Because I'm pretty sure he knows how to work on these kind of TVs. So Spats Bear, if you are watching this, I definitely would give this TV to you if you were living closer to me, which sadly you're not. I think the only person I know that lives in my state, probably not in the same city, Emerson Colley. I think he said he lives in Mississippi, the same state I do. But I think he might live all the way up in the north. I don't know. Can't tell you, to be honest. And I already know where Spats Bear and Harley Badger live. All the way up in Pittsburgh, I believe. Never been to Pittsburgh. I wonder what it's like. But yeah, I'd definitely get this TV to him. Let him see if there's any luck of him trying. Because I know he works on these things. He'll know what to do. So pretty much it. Not much else. My screen's starting to freeze up on here because, again, my phone's still not 100%. My screen's trying to short out, so I'm trying to get this video done, and my phone is awfully hot. Well, that's because I have to have my brightness up all the way. If I position the brightness just right, my screen won't flash from the middle to the bottom. That could be another reason why my phone's overheating, and plus I'm recording. I don't have a case on my phone because it's broke. So, like I said, I should be hoping to get a new phone sometime around Thanksgiving. I'm going to leave that power strip and stuff on because I'm probably going to come sit out here and watch TV as soon as I get done with this video. And the trimming's been done with the grass, as you see. The only problem we're going to have to do is fill in these holes because one of them was known to dig the holes. And when a guy was out here trimming the grass, he nearly twisted his ankle stepping in one of these. So that's something. She's the one that's been digging right there. I don't know what's up. Yeah. She's the one doing that. Pip, he don't dig yards. She does. Lucy does. I mean, we can probably plant some more grass right there. Maybe it'll come back. But I highly doubt it. Yeah, some holes over here. Some right here, of course. I didn't show you that. I'm going to fill that in with dirt. Oh, and also, well, bad news. Our hose is busted up. Somewhere it had a hole. Somewhere it had a leak somewhere. So now we're going to have to change out this hose, so that's not good at all. I would turn it on for you, but it's not worth it. I'm not getting all wet. So, yep, this hose is done for. You know what? Maybe I can turn it on for a split second. And I'll show you where. Let me see where the hole's at. Yeah, there. See where that hole is right there. I'm just going to shut that immediately. You can see it. That's where the hole is right there. Well, we're going to get a new hose. We actually had some work done to it, which is why it's not mounted. Because that was actually busted too. We had to cut some of it off and then just mount it back on there. So it's a little bit shorter than it used to be. And that solved the problem with the leak issue. Yeah, see, it's sprayed all the way over here. That hose is done for. What else? Is there anything else I want to provide? So I know my mom got really mad at me for running this line. Well, I told her it's not going to let too much heat in the house because I got that window closed the best I could. And no one's going to trip over it for sure because I got it running to where nobody can trip over it. Well, I mean, not the best, but it's close good enough. So, I mean, the right way to run this is if you run it inside the attic, but, well, it's too hot to be up in the attic right now to do all that. So that's why I'm temporarily running it in there like that. And it's to where no one can trip over it. So that's a good sign. Well, everyone, I think that's going to be it. You know, at first, I'm going to come back in here and explain something. At first, whenever I first hooked that cable box up, it had a lot of static at first, but then as I adjusted the um the splitters, if I kept on moving around the splitters, it started working just fine. Now, I'm not sure if it's working fine on the kitchen TV or not. I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let's actually go to the kitchen TV and see how well it's doing. And I'll do my mom's bedroom afterwards. So let's turn on the TV here. What do you want, Malibu? I'm trying to make a video. In the middle of trying to record, and you're over here meowing. What channel did she leave? Aha! Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, well, it doesn't want to work. Let's see if we can do something about that. Dun dun dun. It's not good at all, man. It's not what I wanted. Man, it's also because this is not a 3-way splitter, it's a 2-way, and I might have to I'm telling y'all, I might have to buy a 3-way splitter because this is not working well enough, is it? It's not good at all. Can you get out from underneath my feet? Oh my, it's still saying signal problem. Well, now my mom's gonna have a fit about that. Alright, let me set y'all down for a bit and try to figure something out. Okay, well, I unplugged the one going for the living room in the garage. Same thing here. Next step is I might have to unplug it and plug it back in. Alright, let me try something else. Oh. Well, it came back for a second, but then it went out again. Yeah, it's trying to come back in. There it goes. It's just trying to come back in. Let's shut this off and back on. Now the box is behind the TV and I got an external indicator. Malibu, can you stop? Okay. It kind of worked, but then it went out again. Let's see, let me hook this. Yeah, nothing. It kind of worked there for a bit. But then, like I said, it done went out. So I hope nothing didn't blow in the attic. I highly doubt it did. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to unplug because the time on there's not. Oh, that's just HDMI. That HDMI cable I got it replaced because it's bad. Okay, plug that back in. Now I just gotta wait for it to reboot. Okay, there we go. It's rebooting right now. I done unplugged it and plugged it back. Okay, I should not have unplugged that there. Okay, I should not have unplugged that. Now I done screwed everything up. Are you kidding me? Now my mom's gonna definitely be pissed. Of course. I don't know, y'all. This is stupid. Alright. Now I done broke everything, and my mom's gonna, of course, take it all out on me. Yep, I broke it. let me figure out what else to do now, because I am basically going to be screwed. Okay, everyone, I got it. Just had to disconnect those lines, grab a Q-tip, and clean up around the splitter a little bit with a Q-tip, and I got it to work in the kitchen. Then cleaned up that splitter, and now it's working. So we're good on that. I'm gonna try to hook the other splitter back up and see what it does. Let me do that. I don't know what is it. I don't know if it's gonna make it go out again or what. We'll find out in just a moment. Okay, hook the other splitter back up. Let's see how the one in the living room's doing. I have to go back outside, check the one outside. If I had a 3-way splitter, this would have been a whole lot easier. Oh my thing went out of autofocus there. Oh yeah. I just put on WLX ABC. This is Inside Edition. Or wait, how did it get changed to live? Oh wait, never mind. I'm about to say, how did it get changed? Alright, well that's working. Let me go check the one in my mom's room. We'll just turn all of them on just for purposes. Let's turn on the one in my mom's room. I still got to put her cable box behind the TV and hook up a external indicator to it. So we'll turn. Let's see how the one in her room's doing. Oh yeah, it's on Wii TV because yeah. Oh yeah. Now let's go check the one on outside. Probably gonna get a whole lot of copyright claims for this. I don't know yet. Oh yeah. So I'm doing now. Let's turn the one on out here and see what this one's doing. This one's probably gonna not be good. I just won't turn the stereo on this time. Let's see how this one's doing. Ah, this one's got static. Not what I was hoping. Alright, I gotta go adjust the wire from inside. Let me go do that real quick. Let me go try to adjust the wire. Sometimes you gotta mess around with the connections a little bit to get it just right. I wouldn't blame her. This one wasn't tight enough. Alright, let me go check it outside again. Sometimes I don't think that wire wasn't tight enough. Is it doing the same thing? Oh, there we go. It's better. Alrighty, that's what it was. Just that wire wasn't tight enough. Like I said, you have to move the splitters around just right to make it all work. So here's the one in the garage. There might be some signal glitch spikes every now and then. Signal glitches every now and then. So our CAD TV provider is no longer analog. Oh yeah, this one, the living room's working. Kitchen. And let me check my mom's room. Yep, perfect. We're all set and done here. We can go ahead and shut the one off in my mom's room. Always turn the cable boxes off too. Perfect. We're all set and done. Yeah, when I went to turn on the one in the kitchen, I realized it was not saying signal problem. I was like, oh boy. So it might have a short. And we can shut this one off now because we know we're good. YouTube, please don't copyright claim me. It was only a couple seconds being shown. And we'll just shut this one off. Just like that. I pretty much got it all. Now, as long as someone doesn't mess up the splitter or anything, then we're good. Now, I do have another cable line being run in my room, but being that my TV's out, there's no reason to, This one's all said and done. I'll just turn the stereo on. I might come sit out here. I don't know yet. It's just too hot out here, so I might come sit outside for a bit.
So in a cubicle is cat, it's a great effort, but it's the
Alright, everyone. Well, I got the issues resolved with that, with the cable lines. Just have to adjust the splitters. Might have to clean the splitters every once in a while. But we're all set. All the TVs in the house are off. I just have the one out in the garage on. Whew, thank goodness. My mom would have had a fit if I didn't get that fixed. Alright, everyone. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I did have once again, I said it twice now, but I'll say it one more time. If you did watch up to this point, I had another different September update video. I ended up not posting that due to privacy concerns. So, alright, everyone, that's going to be it. That was your September update. The garage TV now works. So that way I can use that whenever it cools off some, because it's too hot. I'm telling you, it's hot and humid out there. The temperatures have been slack in the 90s, between somewhere in the 90s, between the mid 90s, from 90s to mid 90s. That's where it's been. And I just hooked up the one of that one of those TVs out. That was, so if you're wondering where that TV that's out there right now was sitting, it was right here. Now the original remote for it's right here. The Magnafox, you see. And this is the one that's the TV that I was telling you about that's broke down. It is missing the battery cable. Yeah. It's missing the battery cable, or battery cover, excuse me, for that. Not battery cable, I don't know what I'm thinking here. But like I said, that RCA TV's broke down. Gonna be scrapped. Been sitting out there for a year, no one's used it, so something broke inside of it. This home theater system I haven't used hardly because I moved the speakers that went, some of the speakers that went to it as actually in my bedroom, hooked up to my stereo. So, yeah. Alright, everyone, I think that's it. Pretty much it. Not much else I can think of. Except I still need to scrap this computer that's broke down. I am keeping a hard drive for it. And the memory chip that was out there. That's the only two things I'm keeping out of it. Alright, everyone, well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe. And we will catch you on the next one, folks. Subscribe, hit like, tap the bell, and comment.